What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer. Today we're going to be talking about some of the best tech you can find under $100. Let's start off with the Logitech G602 wireless gaming mouse. It's got a very ergonomic design and feels great in the hand, but what really stands out about this mouse is the multitude of buttons available. You get 6 macro buttons on the left side, which is easily accessible by your thumb, and you also have 2 additional buttons on the side of your main 2. With the companion software, you can map keyboard shortcuts to each button on the mouse, which is great for gaming since you can link your most used actions right to one of the buttons. Now, while this is a gaming mouse, I've got to be honest, I found that a lot of its gaming aspects are really useful when it comes to my video editing. Only drawback with this mouse is the need for a dongle and 2 AA batteries, but luckily I haven't had to change the battery in forever, so no worries there. I know everyone lives by the Performance MX or the MX Master, but this is personally my favorite mouse as it's super comfortable to use and offers a ton more functionality. Next up, we've got the AudioTechnica ATH M40X. This is the little brother to the M50X, and if you don't quite want to spend the cash on the M50s, this is where you should be looking. It features a very similar look with its over-ear design, although it is slightly slimmer and lighter. It's got a sturdy build, but it's still pretty flexible and can be folded down to a very compact size, which makes it nice for traveling. The ear cups are large, and since this is an over-ear design, they're quite comfortable, although admittedly, they aren't as soft as the M50X, but should still be fine for long listening sessions. The ear cups can also rotate quite a bit, but they don't have the full rotation of the M50s, but honestly, I don't think that matters at all unless you have some really specific rotation needs. The M40X also comes with 2 detachable cables, a 3-meter coiled cable, as well as a straight one. Now, when it comes to sound quality, these things are quite surprising considering the price you can find them for. They offer some pretty nice clarity, and although they aren't very bass heavy, they still do the trick. To be completely honest, they sound very close to the M50X, and with a slightly slimmer body, I think this makes the M40X a must grab if you're looking for something like the M50s, but don't quite want to shell out the cash for them. Now, for something you can use outside of the office, we've got the IATA Easy One Touch car mount. This is an awesome car mount because it has a ton of flexibility and you can get just about any kind of positioning you can think of with this thing. This car mount's grips are adjustable, so it can support just about any phone out right now. Large or small, it's easy to open up the grips and simply placing the phone into the cradle, and it'll press the button on the back that'll lock it in place, and you're pretty much good to go. There are tons of adjustable knobs so you can tweak the placement of your phone so you can get the perfect positioning in your car. And to be honest, I was really surprised with just how adjustable this thing is, and that's because you can change the angle of the arm up to 180 degrees and even extend it if you'd like to get the phone a bit closer to you. The cradle itself can be rotated and locked into place, so your phone can be set into portrait or landscape mode. But one of the biggest features of this car mount is the ability to wirelessly charge your phone if it supports Qi wireless charging. Plug in the mount with the included car charger and you just throw your phone into it and it'll immediately start charging. And if your phone doesn't support wireless charging, you can always use the regular cabled method. If you're looking for a sturdy and flexible car mount, this is definitely the way to go. Next, we've got another computer accessory from Logitech, and that's the Logitech K811 Easy Switch keyboard. This keyboard has been my go-to for quite some time now, and this version is for the Mac, so it has the typical Mac shortcuts at the top, but there is a Windows version available with Windows-specific keys as well. Its biggest feature is the ability to easily switch between 3 different devices with the push of a button using Bluetooth, and it does this super quickly, thus the name Easy Switch. But that isn't the only reason I like this. It's also easy on the eyes with its glossy and aluminum finish, which lets it easily fit in with my current setup, and it's backlit, so working in the dark is of course no problem, and it's also wireless, which is pretty much a must for me. It's rechargeable using a micro USB, so no need to keep any batteries on deck. If it's running low on juice, you can just plug it in and continue using it or let it charge. It's also got a very slim profile, so it's pretty compact and even works well if you decide to use it while traveling. The keys are nice and tactile and it's very comfortable to type on, which makes this one of my favorite keyboards to use right now. And last but not least, we've got the Amazon Fire 7-inch tablet. Now this is a $50 tablet. Let's let that sink in for a second. It's a $50 tablet. Now, of course, you shouldn't be expecting iPad or Galaxy Tab quality from this guy, but this is an amazing price point for a super entry-level tablet. Now, we aren't going to go into specs because they aren't impressive, and at this price point, you shouldn't expect them to be, but after spending some time with it, I think it's safe to say that this is perfect for kids or anyone who isn't too tech savvy. One thing I will mention is that it has 8 gigs of storage, but it does have a micro SD card slot, so you can easily expand that up to 128 gigs. It's also got a pretty sturdy build, so giving it to a kid shouldn't be too stressful, and it even has a built-in rear and front-facing camera, although you probably shouldn't expect much from them. With this, you're getting Amazon's version of Android, which doesn't give you access to the full Play Store with all of the Android apps, but Amazon does have an app store with a bunch of the most popular apps and then some, so you won't be missing out on too much. And if you're a Prime member, you get access to quite a bit of content as well. And even though it doesn't have the best specs, it still performs fairly well. I was able to use it without any issues, and if your expectations are in the right place, this will feel like an easy investment. Entry level or not, it's pretty amazing that Amazon is able to sell a smart device like this for as low as they are. But that about wraps it up for this list, guys. If you enjoyed these past few videos of my tech recommendations under a certain price range, be the cool guy or girl who leaves this video a thumbs up and a comment down below if you want to see more videos like this, or even if you want to see some at different price ranges. If you haven't seen my other budget videos, I'll throw links down below in the description. But till the next one, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace.